What's going on, guys? Tommy Lee here. So I wanted to put together a video to show a little bit more detail about all of the potential points, or most of the potential points that you could get on the new Black Coast map. I haven't seen this yet, so I'm hoping to be the first one to it, and I'm hoping this helps everyone out. This ended up being a little bit longer than I wanted to, so all the bookmarks are up in the top, so you can skip around the video if you need to. And I'm not going to beg you guys to like and follow, but it would always help. So much appreciated if you do. And we'll get right into it. All right, guys. So I'm just free voiceovering. God, I don't even know how to talk. Just voicing over these spots. I'm literally just watching the video muted and voicing it over. So I wanted to start off with the carrier and show that. But so point number one that I've seen on Invasion so far is pipeline here. So this is in the grid E1. It's a little bit northwest of where the carrier spawns. You've got silo that you can get up on top, and an open building, two open buildings, one of which, and then if you get the radio towards the southern side of that, you can get some emplacements on the beach for all the boats coming in. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this. This is a little bit east of Pipeline here and just north of Fortress, which is what you're about to see next. Fortress is right off the coast. This will be a crazy spot to super fob. This building you're seeing me go underneath right now cannot be entered, but there is a little building on the opposite, the curved part of it, you can enter. And then this does have a tunnel system, so both attackers and defenders, this will be important for you guys to see here in a sec. This is what the inside of the curved part looks like. Okay, so the tunnel, which we're about to show right here, it's on the east side of the river, not the actual coast, but the river. You can walk up this tunnel, and then you can go down a little bit further and go deeper into the fortress, but this will pop you out right in the middle of it. So Torpedo Factory, this reminds me a lot of Narva. I think it's Narva. Yeah, Narva. So big industrial park. You got a lot of open spaces inside these buildings, and then obviously a big courtyard in between all of them. This is just north of Fortress. Haven't honestly, I haven't really seen this point in game yet. I've played about 6 rounds on this map now, but I imagine it's probably going to be a pretty popular point. Not really super fobbable in my opinion. I think it would take a lot. This is such a big area, but lots of places to hide in, sneak around. All right, train station's just north of this in G8. A little complex. This, I think, is super fobbable. You've got buildings to protect your hab, minimal entrances into the complex with a gate surrounding all of it, except for I think 3 points. We can see 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. So pretty easy to block. Just northwest of that, like literally right on the other side of the railroad there. It's a little town. Also, not going to try and pronounce this one. The point I've seen, I'm not sure if the northwest part of this town is a point. The point I've seen here is a little bit on the southeast side of it, closer to train stations. So, this is towards the northern end of the map. It's a medium-sized town, mostly residential buildings, couple apartments, warehouse or two. And there are no tunnels or anything here. subpen. Now this complex is really big. There's a few buildings you can get into. It covers a lot of the water. And then this is the interesting part. And I figured this out, luckily, before I posted this video. Different layers have different map instances. So from what I've seen on all the random attack and secures, this subpen right here is closed. I believe this is Invasion version 1, maybe? Or maybe version 2. But so this subpen and this whole tunnel system right here isn't open on all the layers. They have those entrances completely blocked off. So I never knew they did that, to be honest. I found that very interesting. But it is a cool looking place. Old Barracks, I swear, has been a point at every game I've played. This is a huge barracks complex, like 3 4-story buildings, a couple of non-enterable buildings, and then a bunch of torn up barns. There is a tunnel system here. It's kind of small. You can see the entrances in these buildings right here. One's in a building, one is outside to the west. But if you go here, you might be able to squeeze a hab down here. I think most importantly, what you maybe want to do is hide the radio down here and then block off the entrances with Haskell walls. So to the right there, there's absolutely nothing over there. To the left, I went a little bit out here. This is where you might be able to squeeze a hab in. And then right here is the second entrance to this. So if you're going to be down here or be covering barracks, just keep in mind this tunnel's here. They don't actually have to go all the way up to the rest of it. A quarry is another point I've seen multiple times. Again, kind of looks like Narva. The buildings are huge. You can fit habs in there. But the rest of it's pretty open. VLF Array. This is pretty cool. It's got 2 separate buildings here. A working radar spinning on top. That was a pretty nifty addition from them. That is very easily super fobbable. Monastery is also really cool. This is where I've first noticed new objects in the game. I feel like all of this stuff's pretty new inside of this church. Really cool looking. There's some houses on the outside. It's a really big area. Now, Chernikov, I think that's what I said. Chernikov, I don't know. It's about the papa. Yeah, Chernikov. Okay, so this is a huge urban area. Really tight quarters. There's 3 points that can be here that I've seen so far. You got Chernikov Shoreline, which is right by this gas station here. Chernikov Electric, which is on the east side of the town, and that was just shown a few seconds ago. And then Chernikov Central's right smack dab in the middle of it. I'll be on the lookout for more and maybe throw in a comment here. Now, this does have a tunnel. You'll see the map here in one sec. Boom, there it is, right off of these buildings. This has a little bit wider of a rooms down here, so you could definitely fit habs down in this tunnel system. It's short. There's 2 rooms. Go in the courtyard on that one and come out in a broken down barn or shed, whatever you want to call it, right on the other side of the street. So there you go. You can see which building that one was in. And then old train yard out west. This is a huge train yard, somewhat fenced in, but not really. This is another one that you might not be able to super fob the whole complex, but you could definitely super fob one part of that building. Pig farm is another one I've seen way northwest. Nothing really special about this. Logging camp is right outside Russian Main. I've seen that be the Russians' first spawn before. Again, completely wide open. Nothing to really protect anything. You could get your radio in one of those sheds. But that was it, guys. Thank you for watching and joining. Appreciate it if you made it all the way through this. It didn't seem as long as I thought it was. So you catch me Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, live, YouTube or Twitch. Tommy_Lee with 3 more underscores on the Twitch and YouTube right here. I'll see you then. Have a good one. I'm going to cut that part. Have a good one. Ridiculous, man.